Hello, and welcome back for day 6 of the 21 days of yoga. I'm Alexandra, and today we're gonna go for a little bit of empowerment. And this class is gonna be a really sweet reminder that actually feeling empowered is all about what you do to feel empowered. And today you are on the mat. So again, start by acknowledging yourself for being here. And just take a moment. This is so important. We don't give ourselves too much credit for the things that we are doing. And you showed up today, even for a 20 minutes practice, and that's amazing. And I really want you to take that with you because you really deserve the credit for it. Okay, and if you're ready, hop on the mat, we start into child's pose. So bring your knees as wide as your mat and big toes together. Okay, and let's stay here for a couple of breaths. So extend your arms as much as you can towards the front of your mat and place the forehead down. And now take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. Okay, just take this first moment of the practice as a way for you to settle in, to check in with yourself, and to come into this moment by feeling every sensation within your body, by checking in with your breath. And how are you feeling today? And remember, just notice without any judgment or any labeling. The way it is, it's okay. Let's just work on increasing the awareness. Okay, let's stay for one more breath. Exhale. And now press down. And I want you to come into downward facing dog. So press into your palms, into your feet. Hips are going up and back. And maybe put a little bend through the knees, or maybe walk your dog a little bit here at the beginning of the class. Saying hello to your entire body. I'm here. I'm ready to listen. We're gonna do this together, and I'm talking about you and your body. Okay, now I want you to send the right leg up and bend the knee so you can stack your hips one on top of the other. Good, keep pressing into your palms and keep the shoulders in the same line here. The only thing that's opening up is actually the hip. Okay, now step in between your palms and bring your left knee down. Come into this high lunge. It's actually a low lunge. Arms are going up. Relax the shoulders and focus on really squeezing in your inner thighs. You know, that movement of sending the right hip back, left hip forward. And then if there is enough space, you can sit a little bit lower. Otherwise, wherever you are in this pose is just amazing. Okay. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. Yeah, good job. 1 more breath. Exhale. And now bring your palms on the mat, and you're gonna send your hips backwards into this runner's lunge. So your toes are coming up, so you can actually see your pedicure. You may grab your blocks in here. And make sure that this time your back hip stays on top of your toes. So you don't have to go here. The intention is to actually have your knee underneath your hip. You may use the blocks to find a little bit more length in here, okay? And then focus on lengthening through the crown of your head, exhaling, letting your chest actually go towards the leg. And of course, that little bend through the knee is welcome here. I'm having it too. Yeah, my hamstrings are really tight. You can use whatever side of the block feels good to you. Maybe you are taller than me. Maybe you have tight hamstrings as I have, or maybe you don't even need the blocks. Whatever feels good to you, you just go for it. Okay, and now send the hips forward. Arms are going up, breathe in. Exhale, cactus your arms, and this time you may interlace the fingers behind your back, pressing your fists down, and maybe going slightly for a back bend in here, opening your chest up towards the ceiling. Let's stay for 5, 4, breathe, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and now again, release your palms at the top of your mat and send the hips backwards, runner's lunge. And focus on sending your right hip back, left hip forward. Breathing in, lengthening through the crown of your head. Exhaling, let your chest fall. So this is not about bringing your head to the leg. It's about bringing your chest towards the leg. It's such a nice reminder to actually lead every pose with your heart. And stay with every sensation. Pleasant or unpleasant, if it showed up, means it needs a little bit of attention from your side. And if you're going into any story about what are you feeling, I'm inviting you to notice them without the need to actually get caught, wrapped all the way in. Okay, send your hips forward. Very gently find your way back to down or facing dog. Whew. Maybe walk your dog a little bit in here. And notice how the right side of your body is feeling right now. One more breath. Exhale. Good, let's go for the left side. So left leg goes up, bend the knees, stack your hips. Good. Shoulder blades are still coming towards the spine in here. Stay for one more breath. And then exhale. You may step at the top of your mat. Right knee goes down. Okay, let's go. Low lunge. Arms up. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Good. Just relax the face a little bit more and land into your body. Remember that every sensation is actually an invitation for you to land into the body and feel. Every pose is actually an invitation for you to land into the body. And I find this to be actually very beautiful. Now release your palms at the top of your mat. Send the hips backwards, runner's lunge. Now, if you feel any tension in the right knee, you may bring a towel under the knee. You may, fold your mat and rest the knee like this. There are options to make you feel comfortable. Okay, breathing in, lengthening through the crown of the head. Exhaling, chest is going a little bit deeper. Remember that any amount is actually the right amount. Okay, this stretches the hamstring quite well, I would say. One more breath. Okay, now send the hips forward, and again, arms are going up, low lunge. And this time, if this is available to you, interlace the fingers behind your back. And if you cannot interlace the fingers, you may grab a towel and you're gonna keep it like this behind your back, okay? And focus on pressing down so you can open your chest up and go into a slight back bend. Abdominals are really strong here, so you can protect the lower back. We stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, palms down one more time. Runner's lunge. Left hip goes back, right hip goes forward. Yeah, that's it. 2 more breaths. Okay. Send the hips forward. Now find your way back to down dog. And maybe walk your dog, or maybe you want to stay still and notice what has changed or even shifted in your body with this first movement. Three breaths. So together, let's take a deep breath in right here. Big breath out right here. One more time together, breathe in. Let it go. Okay, send the right leg up. And again, step in between your palms. Bring your left knee down. Send your arms up, low lunge. And maybe this time go for that slight back bend for just 5. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, release your palms at the top of your mat. Send your left knee up. And this time, you're going to send your hips backwards into this variation of a pyramid pose. Okay. And again, right hip goes back, left hip goes forward. You may use the blocks to find more length. So breathing in, lengthening through the crown of the head. Exhaling, chest is going towards the legs, towards the leg actually. Yeah, stay with the sensation. Two more breaths. Okay. Now, send your hips forward, and from here you're gonna send your arms up into crescent lunge, palms in front of your chest, hinge forward, and now twist over to your right. You may take this option in which you bring your left palm down and you send the right arm up, or you bring the exterior of your left arm on the exterior of your right leg. No matter where you are, focus on lengthening through the crown of your head. And then exhaling, right shoulder goes back. Okay. Stay and breathe as a way for you to ease your way into the pose, into your body. Last breath. And now exhale, release your palms down and step back for down dog. Wow, okay. Take a moment and notice the differences. Okay, last breath. Exhale. Send the left leg up. Step in between your palms. Right knee goes down, low lunge, left side. So notice if anything already has changed, and if your legs are, and hamstrings and the hips are a little bit more open than when we started the practice. Okay, pull your abdominals in, breathe in, lengthen through the sides of the body. Exhale, maybe do a slight back bend, only if this is available to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, palms down. Send the right knee up, hips are going backwards. Variation of a pyramid pose. That was my ankle in case you heard something cracking. Yeah, this is something new that's happening in my body. Just my right ankle is, I don't know, trying to tell me something, I guess. Okay, breathing in, lengthening through the crown of the head. Exhale, chest is going towards the leg. Two more breaths. Okay, send your hips forward, press your feet into the ground, zip your abdominals in, and let's go all the way up for this crescent lunge. Stay with me just for a couple of breaths. Okay, hinge forward, twist. Take your option in here and just focus on lengthening through the crown of the head. Exhaling, left shoulder goes back. One more breath, that's it. Okay, exhale, whoops, step back for down dog. Walk your dog in here. And then settle into your downward facing dog, pressing down, lifting your hips up and back so you can really find this beautiful length through your spine. Send the right leg up. And let's take a half pigeon. So bring your right foot behind your left palm, right knee behind the right palm. Okay. Good. Finding the center, shoulders and hips parallel with the front edge. And then going a little bit deeper. Either forearms on the mat, either forehead on the mat, either maybe using your block. And resting it on the block. 5 breaths. One more breath. Okay, let's meet back into down dog. And we take it to the other side. Left leg goes up, and we take half pigeon on the left side. Good. Making sure that your knee is pointing more on the exterior of your mat and not towards the front of the mat. Okay. And 2 more breaths. Just ease a little bit. Find that softness so you can relax right there in the middle of the tension, which is actually possible. And use your breath to land there. Okay, now send the right leg in front of your body. And we go for a double pigeon, and that means you're gonna bring the right foot over, right leg over the left leg, and your shins are parallel with the front edge of your mat, and one on top of the other. So this is not Sukhasana, the meditation posture. It's definitely a little bit more intense. Okay, and in here, do you feel the right hip? Okay, you either stay here at the center. In case this is way too much, you have this option, okay? And making sure that you don't collapse here like into a Netflix position. And you lengthen through the crown of your head and you send the chest forward, okay? Or you can be here, maybe just staying at the center, maybe pressing the knee a little bit down. Or if your hips are a little bit more flexible, you can lean forward as much as you can until your hips are coming up. If your sitting bones are coming up, you went too much and you just have to come back a little bit. Okay, let's stay for 3 full body breaths. Okay, this is good. 1 more breath. Okay, now release. Maybe swing your legs side to side a couple of times here. And then we take it to the other side. So now you switch legs. Okay, so left leg is going to be on top of your right leg. In case you did it already on this side, now you switch, you go for the other side. Okay, both sitting bones on the ground. Choose your weapon, the variation that suits you at this moment. Okay, and just go for it. We only stay for 3 breaths. Okay, one more breath. And now gently release, swing the legs side to side a couple of times. Good job. And then you can lay down on your mat. Okay, and now bring your feet as wide as your mat. Let your knees fall one towards the other. Rest your palms, one on top of your chest, the other on top of your abdomen. Take a deep breath in. And take a deep breath out. And from here, very gently, you're going to extend your legs into Shavasana, making yourself really comfortable. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. This is your moment to just be. And now I'm inviting you to stay here 5-10 minutes. And I cannot wait to meet you tomorrow on the mat for day 7. Please acknowledge yourself at the end of the practice. You are amazing. And make sure that you tell that to yourself as well. Because you are the most important person in your life. Thank you once again for being here, for sharing your practice with me. And I hope to see you soon on the mat. Namaste.